Don't you love Tim Murray? I love Tim Murray. People in Central Mass and Worcester are used to having Tim as their advocate for so long. And for those of us who live a little bit further in the South, it's such a wonderful thing to have him advocating for all of us. He's fighting on Beacon Hill on behalf of all of you on issues that you care about. Healthcare, jobs. In the last couple of days, he's fighting like heck to protect you from toll increases on the Mass Pike. He's a great guy, and we're so excited to have him here. Thank you very much. I just want to be very brief. This is a unity event. And what's unity mean, and why is it so important? It's a pretty straightforward thing. We've had a remarkable primary, haven't we? It's been unique in the sense it took so long to get to a final decision. And why is that true? It's true because we had the most remarkable field of candidates that you could ever imagine. I know there are some people in this room who are just strange enough, you were like me, you watched some of those early debates, remember? And you saw the huge line of candidates, and when you saw the Democratic debate and the field of candidates we fielded, you were proud. It represented our country. There was an African American, there was Latino, there was a woman. There were people with resumes and broad experience from all walks of life in America, contending for our nomination. And then you watch the Republicans debate, and it was like a 1950s sitcom. A bunch of old white guys. Not there's anything wrong with old white guys, but there's a difference that was evident from the first day of this campaign. And those candidates, and I see supporters of John Edwards here, and I see supporters of Bill Richardson's here, and those candidates went through that battle and fought hard, and as we came down the line, Barack and Hillary, two remarkable candidates that we were assured to make history as Democrats together. And the reason it took so long, because they were both great candidates. And we benefited from their campaigns. Not only in showing America what we have to offer as a party, but let's get practical about this. Usually, you know, the old history in recent years is we wrap this up around Super Tuesday, or, you know, you win New Hampshire, you roll into this, and 2, 3, 4, boom, the thing's over. So what, you know, we know how difficult the lawn race was, but let's think about the benefits we got of the lawn race. All across America, new people, young people, registering for both campaigns in remarkable numbers. Grassroots campaigns on both sides of historic proportions. And places like Ohio and Texas and Pennsylvania, Democrats ran hard ground grassroots efforts and brought new people into the process, and that's going to be to our benefit this November. And there are other benefits too, because you know what happens when as grassroots Democrats, you start talking to your neighbors and bringing them into the process and introducing them to the kind of candidates we have to offer as Democrats. We get great benefits down the line. We built grassroots networks in Texas. Now, I'm an optimist. I'm not suggesting that Texas electoral votes are in play in November necessarily, but I can tell you there will be state reps elected in Texas and state senators elected in Texas. They're going to make a difference in that legislature, and when this legislature gets done, the next round they're going to do redistricting in Texas, and they're going to undo some of the illegal things Tom DeLay did down there to gerrymander those districts. So the work and the benefits of this campaign and your efforts for any one of those candidates you work for are going to redound to our benefit this year and in years going forward. And that's what grassroots unity is all about. And there's nowhere where that's more evident than here in Worcester and in central Massachusetts. We have worked together with the candidates of this region. We have worked together to bring the candidates of this region to the highest levels of office in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. As the chair of the party, I'm very proud to have worked with so many of you on so many wonderful things. And I have an inability to stand in front of a group of people and not ask them to do something. So I want to give you this, a little card in the back, working together. The Mass Democratic Party, the Worcester City Committee, and your leaders are going to have a wonderful evening with the Worcester Tornadoes, and I hope you can make it on Monday, August 4th. It's a pregame barbecue, 5:30, and the first pitch at 7. It's a great event. We started it last year with the Congressman and with Lieutenant Governor and others, and it's a great idea. Now listen, if you're going into Boston to give Barack $28,000 on his birthday, you're excused. But if a ticket for $25 is more along your lines, come down and watch the game with us. We're going to have a blast, and we'll be putting together the kind of effort that we need to put him in the White House. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Tim.